How do I add Azure Active Directory user to local administrators group? With Windows 10 you can join an organization is equal to Azure Active Directory and log in with your cloud credentials. Based on the information provided here, the first account per computer that joins the organization is a local administrator. The accounts that join after that are not. How do I make them local administrators? The standard group add dialog does not allow me to select users from Azure Add, search from users from Azure Add. I simply can see that my first account is in the list, listed as Azure Add / account name. Interesting is also, when I log in with the second account and get prompted for a local administrator, for applying computer settings, UAC, I assume, it will not accept the first account even though it is a local administrator.
You can do this via command line. I just had this same issue and after searching and getting nothing but "you can't" from everywhere, I, for giggles and grins, tried this through the command line and it worked. Log into the PC as the Azure Add user. You want to be a local admin. This gets the GUID onto the PC. Log out as that user and log in as a local admin user. Open a command prompt as administrator and using the command line, add the user to the administrators group. As an example, if I had a user called John Doe, the command would be net local group administrators Azure Add / John Doe / add. Log back in as the user and they will be a local admin now.
I found this Microsoft document related to this question. Connect to remote Azure Active Directory joined PC. You can specify individual Azure Add accounts for remote connections by having the user sign into the remote device at least once and then running the following PowerShell commandlet. Where first name or last name is the name of the user profile in C column / users, which is created based on display name attribute in Azure Add. This command only works for Azure device users already added to any of the local groups, administrators. Otherwise this command throws the below error. For example, for cloud-only user, there is no such global user or group name. For synced user, there is no such global user or group name. In Windows 10, version 1709, the user does not have to sign into the remote device first. In Windows 10, version 1709, you can add other Azure Add users to the administrators group on a device in settings and restrict remote credentials to administrators. If there is a problem connecting remotely, make sure that both devices are joined to Azure Add and that TPM is functioning properly on both devices. Please keep this sentence in mind. In Windows 10, version 1709, the user does not have to sign into the remote device first.
I just landed here with a similar problem. How do I add my Azure user to the local Hyper-V administrators group? Apart from the best rated answer, thanks, turns out you can with the following PS command as well. PS, addz, winnt column // dot / Hyper-V administrators group, dot add, winnt column // $env column user domain / $env column username user. Which I found on this URL.
Try this PowerShell command with a local admin account you already have.
My experience is also there is no option available to add a single AAD account to the local administrator group. What you can do is add additional administrators for all devices that have joined the Azure Add. You can do this through the Azure console on this URL, for which you need an AAD license. You can find this option by clicking on your tenant name and click on the Configure tab. Look for the Devices section. This means that two AAD users cannot be local admin on the same device at the same time, unless one of the users is a global admin for all devices. In the case the Windows machine has to change owner, that needs also local admin rights on the specific machine, you need to dejoin from AAD and rejoin using the new owner user account. I tried this and to my surprise the built-in local administrator did not have permissions to join Azure Add. Clicking the button didn't give any reply. Only after adding another local administrator account and log in locally with that user I could start the join process. In the login screen I specified the Azure Add /0365 user. That one became local admin correctly. See also the blog below. Azure Add join Windows 10.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.